So I'm going to demonstrate the Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette, and this one is number 1. And there's so many different neutral, natural shades in there, as you can see. So the different shades are related: sincere, brassy, chipper, swanky, forthright and zealous. Quite swanky names, I suppose. So I'm going to demonstrate a nice natural daytime look, which is quite versatile, I suppose. You can perk it up if you want something a little bit more jazzy or something a little bit more out there. You could put something a bit darker on, just to kind of make it look a little bit more to suit your style. It just depends what you like, but I'm just going to demonstrate just a nice natural daytime look. So first of all, I'm going to use the Elated shade, and that is just a base coat for the eye. And the eyeshadow brush that I'm going to be using is called the Deluxe brush, and this is basically just a very good brush to use for the base coat of the eye. So I'll just pop that on, and this is the Elated shade. And that just gives a nice coat to want to do whatever you want with the eyes. There you go. And then the second brush that I'm going to be using is called the Angled Shadow / Sponge brush. And this is very good for getting those little corners and just being a little bit more versatile with the things that you want to do with your eye. So the shade that I'm going to use is going to be, let's have a look at the best one. It's going to be Chipper, because this goes on lovely, very natural. And as you can see, the brush is very easy to manoeuvre the eyeshadow around. And that just goes on like a lovely natural brown shade. Because through the day you don't really want anything too out there. Especially if you're at work or a meeting. You just want something nice and neutral. So as you can see, that goes on very, very nice, and that base coat just gives it that neutral base that you need. And then I am going to use the shade Sincere, and I'm just going to use that just in the corners, and as you can see, it just gives it that little bit of highlight without being too dramatic and drastic, and it just gives it that little bit of highlight just in those corners. And as you can see, it's just a lovely natural kind of shade there, and it just gives it that little bit of highlight with the Sincere shade. And if you want a little bit more of the Chipper shade, that chocolatey brown natural shade, just pop a little bit more in the centre, and it just tops up that colour a little bit more for you. And as you can see, that came out looking very nice, a lovely natural shade. You can see that a little bit more there because I'm moving the light. And you can see that highlight in the corners as well. If you would like a little bit more of the highlight, because that's always nice, basically just highlight the eyes, highlight the colour of your eyes as well. Just pop a little bit more there. It's always nice to have a little bit there as well, just to bring out the colour of your eyes. And this is a lovely shade, it's like a lovely honey. It's a very warm, lovely shade. Pop a little bit here as well. And then even if you just want to put a little bit over the eyelids at the top. And as you can see, that really does highlight it. The pigment in this eyeshadow is excellent as well. You can just feel the difference within it. It's so professional. It's excellent actually. And then that just brings out the colour of the eyes and the different shades that are going on. I think that looks gorgeous. It's not too revealing, it's not too drastic, it's not too dramatic, but it's just the right tone. So I'll just demonstrate that a little bit more. Can you see that there? It's just nice and natural, but then yeah, it's just the right colour to bring out the eyes. So if you would like to purchase this gorgeous Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette, I will leave the link in the comments for you, and I hope you love it as much as I do.